राधा भरणी श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय। श्री श्री राधा दामोदर कृष्ण भगवान की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरुदेव की जय। जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी। जय गोपी जनावल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जनावल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी। यशोधनंदन ब्रजजनरंजना। यशोधनंदन ब्रजजनरंजना। यमुना तीरावनचारी। यमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara Radhe. Jaya Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava Radhe. Jaya Radha Bharaneshwar, Radha Bharaneshwar Radhe. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Vrindavan Dham, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Gurudev. Prabhupada Paramahamsa Parichakacharya Student Praise Abhay Charanarinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Mishtapada Paramahamsa Parichakacharya Student Praise Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavavrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Se Kaushi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarvrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinatha Shyamkunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Nitai Sitanath Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Am I not audible, Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay.
Yep.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. I thank the temple management and the organizers for giving this opportunity for glorifying Lord Shri Krishna's pastime during the month of Lord Damodara. It's a very, very auspicious month, wherein like the devotees every day they will relish the sweet pastimes of Shri Krishna during this particular month. In fact, like it is a month of austerity also, and festivities. In fact, like I was just going through the list of festivals that we will be having during this particular month. I just accounted for around 13 festivals during this particular month, and there will be also some sub festivals also within a day. Also within a day there will be 2-3 festivals we are celebrating. So in total, almost every alternate day it is a celebration, austerity, nice exchange of the pastimes, meeting with a lot of devotees, because during this particular month the devotees are really geared up to visit different houses, especially the new devotees, to give this knowledge of Shri Krishna and his sweet pastime as Lord Damodara. And I remember my sweet time which I had with at Vrindavana itself during the Vrajamandala Parikrama 2-3 years before. And there also, like what we do is that like it is definitely the month of our great austerity, walking around all the important places of Vrindavana, hearing all the sweet pastimes of Shri Krishna by our great sannyasis, nice Prabhus, senior Vaishnavas, regarding the glories of Krishna. And ISKCON Balram Desh also is bringing the same thing almost here in with us, because every day we are scheduled to hear the different pastimes of Shri Krishna here in front. So we'll just start today's class with the prayer. Please prayer, do the prayers along with me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtake. Hare Krishna. Again I will welcome all of you. So today's topic is killing of demons Vatsasura, and Bakasura by Lord Shri Krishna. This particular pastime is narrated in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10 and Chapter 11. And Prabhupada has mercifully given this particular sweet time in this Krishna book, in 11th chapter. So we'll be just going through this pastime, which was given to us by Srila Prabhupada. And so far we have actually talked regarding killing of Putana, Shatakasura, and Trinavarta. So today we will be talking about killing of the demons Vatsasura and Bakasura. So to begin with, we have to go a little backwards. In fact, like Prabhupada starts in his Krishna book, this particular pastime, when the two tall, big Arjunamala trees fall down, crashing on the ground with a sound of a thunderbolt. So on hearing the falling of these two big tall trees, all the Brajavasis, including Nanda Maharaj, they will rush to see what is really happening. They will come to this spot. So they are very much astonished how this such big tall trees has fallen down, because they were standing aloof with a lot of support, and it was just not an ordinary act. They could understand that like there is no reason that like it can fall down just like that. So they will also just conclude, and they will see Krishna, who was bound with the wooden mortar and helpless, in a helpless situation also. And they will immediately conclude that it is not by Krishna, and definitely is some demon has actually come and uprooted the two tall big trees. Otherwise, it is definitely not possible. So when these elderly covered men were actually contemplating of what must have happened, the small children who were just around the corner, they will come to them and they will tell, it is not that like it is uprooted by any demon, it was Krishna himself. He has uprooted this particular tree when he carried this mortar between the two trees, and he pulled the trees down, crashing down. And when the two trees was crashing down, two dazzling men, they came and they were actually having discussion with Sri Krishna, because they were not knowing what is really transferring there. So it was a release of two demigods. So now, like the senior elderly covered men, they were not ready to believe these particular words of the children, because it was definitely not possible for Krishna to do like this. And in the some of the covered men, elderly covered men, they were supporting the small children and tell that like definitely your son is not an ordinary son. He must have definitely done also. There's a chances. So by hearing this particular words of the covered man, Nanda Maharaj also become puffed up. So he will be, because when a parent he hears something glorious about their children, they really get surprised and they will be happy also. So he will immediately come forward, release Krishna from the ropes, and immediately the elderly gopis, they will actually take Krishna to their laps and they start playing. Krishna also will start playing by clapping and other things. So here Krishna was like a puppet in the hands of the gopis, and he was actually dancing to the tunes of the gopis. And now there are reasons definitely why Nanda Maharaj and Mother Yashoda could not believe that Krishna must have done this one. They were seeing it almost on a regular basis itself. Mother Yashoda, she used to tell Krishna to bring some wooden planks for sitting. And now the wooden planks were generally heavy, and Krishna used to really struggle to bring these wooden planks to Mother Yashoda. And other instances that like Nanda Maharaj, when he was actually performing puja for Narayana, he used to tell Krishna to bring his wooden slippers. So that time, with a lot of difficulties, Krishna used to bring those slippers on his head, wobbling, and with great difficulty used to bring it to his father. And now, By doing all these small, simple acts, he was actually giving pleasure to the parents. And Prabhupada actually states in his statement that like the great philosophers and sages, they actually are after Krishna, searching after Krishna. But here in Vrindavana, Gokula, Krishna is under the control of his devotees. Mother Yashoda used to order, and Nanda Maharaj used to order, and used to accept all these orders and do it as an ordinary small child. And Prabhupada gives the example of how Krishna was so cute and beautiful also, and gives the instance of one fruits vendor also. One lady, she a fruit seller, she will be coming to Nanda Maharaj's palace, and she wanted to sell the fruits. And Krishna, he has actually seen how they used to buy the fruits. Mother Yashoda used to bring some grains and give it to that fruit sellers or anybody else. To in exchange, they used to buy the other grains and fruits. So Krishna also like thought like let me just buy some fruits. So he will go inside, and if in this small fist he will bring some grains, and on his way he will drop a lot of grains from his hand, and ultimately only few grains will be left, and he will give to the fruit seller, that lady, and he will ask in exchange to give the fruits. And the lady, she will be totally engrossed seeing the beautiful face of Lord Shri Krishna. She will be captivated by the beauty of Lord Shri Krishna, and in exchange, immediately she will give a lot of fruits in the tiny hands of Lord Shri Krishna. And to her surprise, what she will see, her basket is full of jewels, diamonds, etc. And here we can understand that like Krishna, whoever is loving him will give in return in abundance. There are no second thoughts. So now Prabhupada also gives the incidents of how they were used to play also. So every day Krishna and Balarama used to play with the other children, Gopas. And one day it so happened that like it was late in the morning. Rohini, mother of Balarama, she will go to call both Balarama and Krishna. But being engrossed totally in playing, both Balaram and Krishna are not ready to come back. Even though like Mother Rohini, she would plead to them to come back, they were not ready because they were so much engrossed with the in playing. And she will come immediately and tell Mother Yashoda, and Mother Yashoda, she will go back to call Krishna and Balarama. And they will very clearly tell that like you are all tired now, it's already late in the afternoon now, it is the time for lunch, please come. But still they are not ready to listen, and she will insist that like you are playing right from the morning till now. And now when they were not listening to her words, she will add a small sentence that like your father Nanda Maharaj is also waiting for you to have lunch. The moment they hear this particular sentence that like my father, our father is waiting, then their mind is perturbed. Immediately they will start to go back home. So now you can see how demanding their playmates were also. So they were telling, they were really complaining, Krishna, now we are in the peak of the summit and you are now leaving. This is not fair. Please don't leave. But Krishna was not ready to listen. They were trying to go back to home. And that time, even that friends used to threaten them. Okay, like now if you go, next time you are not going to play with us. So that's how the relation was there with Krishna and the Gopas in Gokula. And now Krishna was really afraid. Next time when I come, I will not have a chance to play with my friends. So what he does, he will start returning back to play. And that was the time Mother Yashoda will really scold Krishna as well as the children. She will directly tell, are you a street boy? You don't have any home like what we do. See how dirty you have become. It's your birthday today, and you have to take bath. You have to come and dress up yourself. See the other boys how they are nicely dressed. So it is time now you to come back. You to give a lot of donations also, charity to Brahmanas on this particular auspicious day. So please come. So then she will forcefully take Krishna back to home. So here Krishna and Balarama, Mother Yashoda used to treat as her own children, whereas they were the worshipable lords for Brahma and Shiva also. So like this way, like Krishna and Balarama, they will come, they'll nicely take bath, nicely dressed up also, and they will give a lot of cows in charity to the Brahmanas, and they will celebrate the occasion of Krishna's birthday that day. So the occasion is over, and all the elderly covered men, they will assemble in the courtyard, and Nanda Maharaj will be having a small discussion with them. And during the discussion, they will have also Upananda, who is the brother of Nanda Maharaj. He was a wise man who used to always advise and take care of Krishna and Balarama. And the people, the covered men, they used to listen to him also. So they were actually trying to discuss on the disturbances which is going on in Vrindavana. A lot of demons used to come like Putana, Trinavarta. So they used to disturb both Krishna and Balarama as well as other children also. They were becoming scared. And they were always contemplating that like it was not Krishna who was actually killing them, but Lord Hari is saving Krishna, our dear Krishna. Now, by only Lord Hari's grace, we are saved and we are protected. And definitely this is not a place for us to stay now. Better we go to some other place. I'm suggesting to you, let us go to Vrindavana, which is a beautiful place with a lot of grass, and it is good for our cows also and the cattle. And in the Vrindavana, we have also Govardhana Hill, which is very beautiful again, with a lot of ground grass and fodder for our animals. And there will be no difficulty at all if we move. So let us start immediately to this particular beautiful place and try to settle down. And like this way, he will motivate them, and immediately all of them, they will agree to start to go to Vrindavana. And now, while preparing, lot of carts will be made ready, and they will first take care of the small children, the women, and the elderly people. They will be made to sit in the carts, and the gopis, the damsels of gopis, they were nicely decorated with the ornaments and nice jewels, and they also will be sitting in other carts, and they will be all glorifying Lord Shri Krishna and Balarama. And Mother Yashoda, Mother Rohini also will be in a different cart. They also will be discussing about Krishna and his pastimes only. Because in Vrindavana, there is no other discussion except other than what Krishna and Balarama does. And while they were discussing, their face also will be blushed actually. They will be becoming so happy, pleased to speak on Lord Shri Krishna. So they will all go, and in fact, other cattlemen also, they will be having their bows and arrows just to safeguard in case of any trouble. And while going, they will be making a lot of sound also, blowing their horns, bugles, etc. And joyfully, they were traveling to Vrindavana. And now, after reaching Vrindavana, which is actually the eternal place of Krishna, they were living very peacefully. And both Balarama and Krishna, they will grow up here in Vrindavana from age of up to the 5 years. Now it was the time for them to take care of the cattle. So Krishna, it's very beautifully explained by the Acharyas how demanding he was. So Krishna till now he was in the Balya stage or a Kaumara stage up to 5 years. Now he was approaching the Pauganda stage, 6 years and up to 10 years. So when the children grow up, they used to go for cattle breeding. So Krishna will tell Nanda Maharaj, now it's my turn now to go and graze the cows. So when he realizes that he's already grown up, he will demand from Nanda Maharaj that like I have to go and graze the cows. But there was a rule there that particular time. Children were not allowed to graze the cows, but they were allowed to graze the calves. So in this way, like both Balrama and Krishna, they will convince the Nanda Maharaj and they will go to graze the cows. So all along when they were grazing, they used to enjoy a lot. While grazing the calves were their duty, when everything is set, they used to assemble all the cowherd boys. They used to come, sit, play, lot of things and enjoy each moment. And we have seen the nice photo how they used to exchange this particular happiness. They used to share their food also. They used to play. Krishna used to climb on other friends. Other friends used to climb on Sri Krishna. So it was possible only in Vrindavan because they were all intimate associates of Lord Sri Krishna. So this is how they used to play nicely before they return back home every day. And now, while one day they were actually grazing the calves, so suddenly one demon called Vatsasura, he will come there. He will take the form of a small, nice calf. So he will actually mingle with the other calves, and the other calves could not actually identify it as a demon because they thought like it is one among them. But Lord Shri Krishna and Balrama, immediately from the distance, they will recognize that there is a demon in our herd. So silently they will come from behind, catch hold of the calf, Vatsasura, and Krishna will just make a just nice circle and he will just throw up on a tree, and that Vatsasura will come crashing down and he will be dead. And by seeing this act of Krishna, when they realize that like it was a demon, not a calf, the children, other children and boys, friends, they will rejoice this particular act of Krishna. They will say, well done, well done. And since Krishna killed the demon, even the demigods also were very, very happy. They will they show their appreciation by showering the flowers, nice flowers they used to put on Lord Shri Krishna. So like this, they used to enjoy. And after that, like they will continue to enjoy their time by chatting and playing. So there was another instance. This is the story of Vatsasura. Then one other day, while they were drinking water in Yamuna, the banks of Yamuna, so they will be taking rest, and from distance they will see a duck, a heron, as big as a hill also. So it was not an unusual animal, and it appears immediately, and it is called as Bakasura. Bakasura demon, he was actually a friend of Kamsa and sent by Kamsa to kill Lord Shri Krishna. And now that Bakasura, he will immediately come and he will try to swallow. Directly he will come, he know who Krishna is, immediately he will identify and he will just catch in his beak Krishna and try to swallow Krishna directly. But was it possible for him to swallow immediately? No. And seeing this particular act, including Balarama and other friends, they will become frightened. What is happening here? They will almost become breathless because the moment they think that like Krishna will be killed, they will be breathless. They cannot sustain that particular anxiety, like they cannot hold their breath also. But Bakasura was not able to swallow Krishna because the effulgence which Krishna was emanating was literally burning the beak of Bakasura. He was not able to catch in his beak. Immediately he will toss him up and will try to bite Krishna to kill him. But that particular time, Krishna will catch hold of the beaks of Bakasura and he will tear it apart to kill Bakasura also. So this great gigantic bird in the form of Bakasura will come crashing down and he'll be dead, and all the heavenly people, demigods, they will again shower the flowers on Lord Shri Krishna for this act. And there will be a lot of vibrations also, vibration of bugles, drums and conch shells when Bakasura was killed. And this will also amaze the children, and on the return back to Vrindavana, they will tell the story to their parents. Now, even though the parents will not be able to believe exactly what has happened, but they could always understand that Krishna is not an ordinary person. So they used to look and wonder about the sweet pastimes which Krishna must have made. And they also felt very, very happy that Krishna is always victorious. And Krishna, even though he has faced a lot of big demons, he was always safe. Nothing has happened to Lord Shri Krishna. And they used to always converse among themselves. They used to take enjoyment by discussing about this particular pastime. And important what they could understand is in every occasion, Krishna is not at all injured. And they will always thank and remember the words of Gargamuni also, because Gargamuni, when Krishna was born, he had always given the prediction that lot of demons will attack him, and each of his words was happening word to word. So then other important thing which Prabhupada is trying to mention here is that by discussing about the pastimes of Lord Shri Krishna, the Brajavasis, they were just forgetting the threefold miseries of this material world. This is the effect of Krishna conscious, Prabhupada says very clearly. And what was enjoyed 5,000 years ago by Nanda Maharaj can be still enjoyed by discussing regarding with the pastimes of Lord Shri Krishna. So this is how Krishna and Balarama used to spend their time, and this is how they will kill the two demons, Vatsasura and Bakasura. Now, our acharyas also, they've given, especially Bhaktivinoda Thakura, he has narrated how we can understand and relate to our normal material life also, because each demon killed by Lord Shri Krishna represent something in our material life also. That is very important for us also to understand. If we take the case of Vatsasura, Vatsasura was representing wickedness, because he actually cheated by taking the form of a calf. And important thing our acharyas they tell is that at every instance when Krishna kills the demon in Vrindavana, he will kill them with his bare hands only. He will not have any weapons, no matter how the demons were fierce. Like for example, Putana. Putana was like a beautiful lady initially, and he will just suck the life air out of her. And here Vatsasura is representing wickedness. And wickedness is basically a different form of our weakness also, because it can be our lust, anger, greed, envy, arrogance, or illusion also, Mada Mohammed Sara. So we also have these particular weaknesses within us. So it means that we might get angry, and when we get angry, we act differently. And we will start speaking harsh words. Normally, when we have the weaknesses, it will actually, when we're angry, we will be losing our mind, actually, the control of the mind. So that is not really good, actually. That's what our acharyas they will explain. And when does the weakness become wickedness? Because the acharyas, they actually explain that like these particular weaknesses are always with us and we cannot get rid of them immediately. We may have lust, anger, or greed, whatever it is, but it is generally not easy just like that to get rid of these things. But we have to definitely try to come out of this one. And while doing so, sometimes what we do is that we'll try to cover up those things. And rather than admitting that like we have this shortcomings, we will say that like nothing is happened, everything is all right. So Vatsasura was having that wicked intention. He was not only just angry and cruel, but also he was wicked, because if you just imagine, killing somebody itself is very, very brutal. That's what Prabhupada explains, or Acharyas actually explains. And that too, coming to Vrindavan, where everybody are worried about Krishna, and everybody's heart are filled with Krishna's pastimes, concerned about pastime, the form of Krishna is innocence, they cannot definitely tolerate this particular thing. And here, Vatsasura is coming in the form of a calf. And first of all, cow itself is a very peaceful animal. And calf is still more gentle. But because of his wickedness, he tried to cheat Krishna and got killed. So we also should not have this particular wickedness, should come out of this particular weaknesses and in the wicked form. And this is all possible if we associate with the devotees and hear about the pastimes of Lord Shri Krishna. And regarding Bakasura also, our Acharyas, Bhaktivinoda Thakur gives a lot of nice explanation. Here, he explains Bakasura as duplicity and wickedness, deceptiveness. Deceptiveness means cheating propensity, because Bakasura was in the form of a duck, actually. Duck is also considered as very innocent and a silent animal. And this particular duck was not an usual animal also. It was so huge, and leaving its character, it came charging towards Krishna and tried to swallow Sri Krishna also. So this actually represents duplicity, because we always think that when you go to a park or a zoo, we'll just see that swans. It was very, very sweet, white, humble, and like very, 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 what you can call, gentle. But here what we see is that like he was trying to deceive. It was not duplicity, actually. And in fact, like as a matter of fact, our acharyas also say that like in Krishna Lila, these demons who came to kill Krishna, they came in a very nice, gentle form also. Like Putana, she came in the form of a lady. She was so beautiful that like even the other gopis also were attracted to. And here, like for example, Vatsasura came in the form of a calf. Bakasura came in the form of a duck. They did not come in their original form. Original form is like whenever we think of demons, what we think is they will have a big horn in the head, or the teeth will be coming out. Their face will be very crooked, dark. Eyes will be full of red. So here, but the thing is that like here, they came to harm by taking a beautiful form of a calf or a duck. So their demonic intention was inside them, which they were actually hiding. That's what we should try. We should not hide this demonic. We should also come out from all these demonic acts. And it is possible only when we take up this particular devotional work. So the point here is that external appearance, we should not try to believe. Because here the Acharyas Bhaktivinoda Thakur gives another example, that like Some people, they speak very nicely. They'll be very humble. They'll treat you like a king. But their intention will be to deceive somebody for their wealth or maybe for their land, whatever it is. So this we should try to understand from this particular form of Bakasura. So ultimately, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that like this particular whole world is full of duplicity, and people may look attractive and pleasant, but they may have very nasty and unpleasant attitude or intentions. So we need to look beyond the appearance to the substance. And here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur actually concludes by giving a very, very nice instruction. When we see Krishna as an all attractive, loving person, we should also try to understand his specificity. Means like Krishna's face, for example, by looking at his face, by discussing, it will actually enhance our devotion. And by understanding this more specific things about Krishna, like how he looks, how he dresses, how he walks, how we, what are his qualities, will actually enhance our devotion. So that's what exactly we are doing this particular month of Kartik, listening to the pastimes of Lord Shri Krishna. There are a lot of pastimes. The whole of this month we will have, we can hear this pastimes of Krishna. And all these things are already there in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10th, which describes about the glories of Sri Krishna. So this is what we can understand by these two personages, Vatsasura and Bakasura. So it's a nice to go through all these pastimes. So I really thank our management and the organizers for giving this opportunity to speak and think of Krishna, at least during these preparations. So thank you so much. Hare Krishna. With this, I will conclude my words and just try to explain as it is given by Prabhupada and other acharyas. So thank you so much for patiently listening. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gurudev ki jai, Shri Radha Damodara Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. So now we will be having Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So we are just trying to show you try to read regarding the glories of Kartik Masa. So this particular month, as we know, is the month of austerity. And here in this particular month, we can enhance our devotion with leaps and bounds. There is no stopping to us. Any little devotion what we do during this particular month of Kartik will give us a lot of benefits. So here, our prayers, blessings to you and your family and friends for participating in this event organized by ISKCON worldwide for world peace and love. So in fact, like this was initiated by our Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami. So it is a wonderful month. We want everyone to participate. And just to read few glories of Kartik Masa, it is just to understand its importance. So I'll just try to read few. The first one is from Hari Bhakti Vilasa. Charity, yagna, japa, and austerity performed in the month of Kartika brings the result, O best of Brahmanas, that will never be destroyed. So whatever we take up during this particular month will be coming back to us in leaps and bounds. O Narada, I have personally seen that a person who aptly reads Bhagavad Gita during this month of Kartika does not return to the world of birth and death. So we are always encircled in the cycle of birth and death. We can come out provided we read Bhagavad Gita during this particular month. Is very, very auspicious. And the Skanda Purana also says, one who during this month of Kartika gives a small gift to Lord Vishnu attains a result that will never be destroyed. And in Padma Purana, it says that like out of 12 months, Kartika is the most dear to Lord Shri Krishna. To anyone who even slightly worships Lord Vishnu during this time, the month of Kartika gives a residence in the Lord Vishnu's transcendental abode. So the slightest devotional service that we take up in this particular month definitely will ensure that like Krishna will reside in our hearts. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Next Prabhuji. And Kartika is the best of months and most pious and pious deeds, the most purifying of all that purifies. This is the statement from Hari Bhakta Vilasa. And in also, next we'll try to understand one more quote also. Lord Krishna is pleased by offering a single lamp during the month of Kartika, and Lord Krishna glorifies anyone who lights the lamp for someone else to offer. Just by here, we can understand one thing, important thing is that like during this month of Kartika, Krishna gets attracted very, very easily. Like in the story of Damodara itself, we know what all chances he gave to Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda was able to catch Krishna and she was able to bind Shri Krishna also, which we cannot even think of that one. So another quote from Skanda Purana says, when one offers lamp during the month of Kartika, his sins in many thousands and millions of births perish in half an eye blink. So we can just understand the potency just by lighting the one single ghee lamp during this particular month. It can eradicate all our sins which we have actually accumulated for many, many millions of births within the eye blink. Hare Krishna. Next, Prabhuji. And here in this particular picture, we can see how ISKCON is celebrating. Here we can see Srila Prabhupada in the center doing bhajan with the other devotees, and Kirtan Mela is there, celebrations are there, and a lot of festivities will be there. Also, there is Annadhan will be there in ISKCON for the children, for one who is not capable. So we'll go to the next slide, Prabhuji. And here, what we want to project is that like ISKCON is not about just learning. We have a lot of varieties of program. It is not only just, it is for the benefit of the human mankind also. So here we can see what are the activities that we are actually trying to do. ISKCON is not just one place, it is worldwide. And we have temple programs, like we have daily chanting, which will start early in the morning as early as 4:30, and we will have nice darshan of the deities. And we will be always hearing the glories of the scriptures. We are organizing the Bhajan Sandhya, Kirtan, Karuna Action Force. Karuna Action Force means during this pandemic situation, we have a team who is really taking care of the devotees or any persons who are in distress because of the corona effect, because we know that like there are a lot of imbalances, and our corona action force is ready to assist whoever is in need. Like already we have distributed a lot of food. They have assisted devotees to go home. Some monetary benefit also we have been giving. So this is all like a service that ISKCON Balram Desh is actually doing to the devotees. And anybody who wishes to contribute also can be part of this particular actions. And we have house programs also like Bhakti Rukshas. We will discuss here very intimately about the spiritual things on Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So this will give a platform for an ordinary beginner to understand about Krishna, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and try to interact with the preacher in a very subtle way. Like you can understand more about in Bhakti Rukshas. It is basically very friendly. And we have Madhav Garden also, wherein like we teach to our children how to come up in a Vedic way. In fact, like this particular education which we actually give to our children will make them nice citizen in future. And it is we advise everybody to inform your friends, to get themselves enrolled in Madhuv's garden. And it is good thing about Madhav garden is it is free. You need not have to pay anything. Temple is going to take care of the children, but in a very systematic and fun-filled manner also. They will really enjoy, because like what we have heard from our children is that like they really wish to go and participate in the programs. And now, of course, online classes are going on, where Matajis are very sincerely taking care. And also we have an youth forum. Youth programs are inspired by His Grace Balwan Prabhu, and he is taking the lead to ensure that like even the youths stay in Krishna consciousness, because that is what is important. Association is very, very important for us, because there is lot of things by which we can get ourselves deviated. But the youth program, they are also doing a wonderful job. In fact, like our youth forum, they're giving wonderful classes, wonderful programs, cultural programs also there. And there are, in fact, like ISKCON Bahrain also hosts a lot of seminars and discourses in a systematic study of the scriptures. Hare Krishna. These are all to show what all the other activities that ISKCON Balram Desh is doing. And now this is what actually we'll just try to hear a small presentation also. Hare Krishna. This is a small presentation. The activities. You can see how Guru Maharaj giving the discourse. Radha Bhairaneshwara, society, Government Mathematics, which will celebrate every time Radha is on here. Every time we'll have special nice blessing to the deities, nice altar. And this is one special program organized by for all the Mother Garden, always filled. You can see here how children are faring. There are nice people in Melas. People around the world, they will participate. And people organize for the yatras also, like and definitely we have programs which is our own devotees in a very, very nice it is always an attraction. We have the prospect of Lord Shri Krishna. So they are also not kind, they are also not the Guru Maharaj is with the person distribution. Then it's for
in the Skanda Puran, Lord Brahma and Sage Narada converse that the month of Kartik is very dear to Lord Krishna. When one offers a lamb during the month of Kartik, his sins of many thousands and millions of births perish in half an eye blink. Even if there is no mantras, no pious deeds, and no purity, everything becomes perfect When a person offers a lamb during the month of Kartik, person who offers a lamb to Lord Krishna during the month of Damodar becomes very glorious and fortunate. No sins exist anywhere in the three worlds that will not be purified by offering a lamb to Lord Keshav during Kartik. A person who offers a lamb to Lord Damodar during Kartik attains the eternal spiritual world where there is no suffering.
Amameshwaram Satchidanandarupam Satkundalam Kule Brajamanam Yashodabhiyoluka Ladavamanam Param Rashtamatanta Todritya Gopa Yudam Tamuhurnetram Yugmam Risham Param Bodhagumena
ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒದ್ದಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಾ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ
Kanetram
ಈಗೇನು ಮಲ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇವಾಗ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ
Patrirekanta Itadaivam Damodara Ram Bhakti Padam Iti Drikshvalilabhir Ananda Kunde Sughosham Nimajantam Vakyapayantam Tadiyeshu Taggeshu Bhakti Jitatvam Puna Prematastam Sataveti Bande Param Deva Moksham Na Moksham Vadimva Nachanyam Vrineham Reshadapiha Idam Te Vapurnata Gopalavala Sada Me Manasa Virastam Kimande Idam Te Mukham Bojam Atyanta Nile Ritam Kuntale Snigdara Tasya Gopa Muhusumbitam Bimba Raktadaram Manasavirastamadam Lakshalabhe Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabho Dukha Jalabdi Magna Kripa Drishti Brishtyatui Dinam Bhaktano Grihane Shamamagya Medaksidresha Kuberatmajo Baddha Murtvaiva Yatva Tvaya Mochito Bhaktiva Chokto Cha Tatha Prema Bhaktim Sakame Prajasa Namoksigraho Mestida Modareha Namaste Studamne Spurabdipti Damne Tvadiya Darayata अनन्तलीलाय देवाय तोभ्यां नमामीश्वरां सा चिदानन्दरूपां लसत्कुण्डलं गो फुले व्रजमानम्.
Prabhu, unmute ಮಾಡಿ. Unmute.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for listening to the class as well as to the programs of ISKCON Balram Desh. So over to you, Krishna Prabhuji, for announcements and Narasimha prayers.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Thank you very much for nicely explaining the pastimes and also explaining the what the asuras they represent for each. It was very nice. We will be continuing this program every day from 7 o'clock in the evening. So the different devotees will be explaining the pastimes of the Lord. So we request the devotees, those who are not having any Damodara Yatra, please participate and get benefited out of this. I think now we'll go for Narasimha. Now who's there now? Narasimha. I think Venkateswara Prabhu, I think you can sing.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandapana Prabhu. Prabhu, we have Shamapriya Gopika Mataji is here. If you allow.
Okay. Okay. Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Sham Gopika Priya Mataji.
Prabhu Raksha.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Haribol. Prabhu, Shampray is not here. I'll call her just a second. Haribol.
You can sing Prabhu. Haribol.
Yeah, come. 1 second, Prabhu. She's coming.
Srivas Prabhu can sing from hospital. So everyone will get benefited there. In the hospital.
Haribol, I am here, but we are doing cycling downstairs.
Are you? Oh, okay. I thought you were on duty. Haribol.
Video? Something to be done or what?
Shamapriya Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
बोलो श्री शिव विनाशक सिंहदेव भगवान की जय, भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्री गुरुदेव की जय।
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लाददायिने हिरण्याकाशिपो वक्षः श्रीलढङ्कानकालाय इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा येतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा बहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो नरसिंहमदीं शरणं प्रपद्ये तव करकमलवरे नघा अद्भुतशृङ्गा दायिता हिरण्यकशिपो तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरः जय प्रभुपदा श्रील प्रभुपदा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा। श्री श्री विघ्न विनाशन संदेव भगवान की जय। भक्तराज प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रील गुरुदेव की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय।
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji. Haribol.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Prabhu, Sanatan Gaur Prabhu, we can close now. So we'll meet again tomorrow evening 7 o'clock. Haribol.